Responsibility. It's really time. It's time we take responsibility. The ability to respond. And I'm going to say the ability to respond properly. The ability to respond where there's a win for everybody. We're so complacent. And we're the fall of a nation. If you study history, you can see the nation conquers another people, and they got the land, the territory, and then this is happening. There's production and happiness and harmony, and then everybody gets fat, lazy, and stupid, and they move into complacency, and then somebody else takes over. That's where we're at in the timeline. You know, America the Great, not so much. We have the capacity, but we're not choosing it. We were put into a land of freedom. That's the big name tag. America, the land of the free. We're not acting in accordance with that right that we've been given, that privilege. So now we have to respond accordingly. Our ability to respond needs to be right. More fat, lazy, and giving authority over to the patriarch system that's falling, crumbling before our eyes isn't going to work. Because the agenda is more control. Like we're all going to turn into babies, slaves, and do what's being told. Yeah, I know. It's easier that way. Have you ever been in a codependent relationship? Yeah, it's easier that way. Until you wake up one day and you don't remember who you were. It's time for us to be alive and claim our rights and stand up for our rights and speak our truth. Wake everybody else up around us, share information, and do something that is proactive from a completely spiritual point of view. Not sit at home and meditate, but you might need to do that in order to get the clarity. But there's going to be other choices, other answers, and we need to be aware of them and be on the ready. We need to be ready to do what we need to do, whether that's signing petitions, gathering, speaking. Fighting never really works. They are expecting fighting. That's why we have the National Guard in place. They look like they're putting meals together right now, but they're also armed. They also have their tanks on every perimeter of major cities. This whole thing, if you really look at it, if you really listen inside of our hearts, we can see this is BS. A lot of layers of BS. That's why confusion is a part of the game. Fear is way in charge right now. So if you're tired of being fear, then just put it down and wake up. What are we afraid of? We are afraid of the unknown. Do some research. See the direction. Mandatory vaccination with microchips is the direction. We think, oh, that's impossible. No, it's not. Do you chip your dog? Have you heard about Yeah, oh yeah, chipping dogs, but they're not going to chip. Oh, they chip military already? Oh, they do? Oh, the 5G and the chipping, that goes together? Oh, people who suffer from the EMFs of the 5G world are having the same symptoms as the virus? Huh? Yep, it's all working together. We have to wake up, start communicating, get together, find out who has some better answers than fighting, and move forward. I know truth always wins. I know light always wins. I know love always wins. Martin Luther King did it. He changed the world. He didn't kill anybody. He lived with his life threatened every day, but he still spoke his truth. In speaking his truth, he was able to do that. Viktor Frankl, in prison, they took away everything. His life was threatened every day again. But he's like, you know what? They may control my environment, but they can't control my mind. So why don't we do things ahead of time so we don't end up in prison? We're already getting in prison. Everybody likes their little prison cell. Oh yeah, my cute little house is my prison cell. What next? What rights and privileges shall I surrender? Because somebody told me to do it because I don't want to think. I don't want to get up. I don't want to be pro it. No! Please. We need to work together. The darkness says divide and conquer. The opposite of darkness is a oneness. And they're selling oneness, but they're selling world order. Like, we'll be in charge and you'll follow. And I'm saying, let's all lead together and create heaven on earth. Because that's possible. Look, we just sat quiet for a minute and Mother Earth is like, yep, clean rivers, clean air, clean water. You know, the animals are coming out. Yeah. Like, Mother Earth is saying, see what's possible when we get in alignment with what's true and what's right? I believe we can do this. Have you watched a movie with artificial intelligence running the show? When is that ever a good scenario? It looks cute in the beginning of the movie. Until you start realizing, like, oh, no, that's not the way. Please wake up. Please watch videos given by scientists and doctors. Please ask questions. Please shut the media off, the news. And please, like, anything that's confusing that leads towards darkness needs to be looked at carefully. I have so much to share. I'm going to stop here. Please come on now. Let's wakey. We can do this. I feel confident about that, but we need to put some effort in here. We need to organize. We need to get all the smart people giving us some information so we can make better decisions and move forward in peace and fight in our inner world and in our community and in the bigger world, and not fight aggressively, but fight with intelligence for a heaven on earth scenario that we can achieve. Write me, comment, I want to know, let's interact, okay?